in the Knolls, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has...
Could be an alley. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Set him up. Touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Snags it, and there's running room. Great move. Now he's got room. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Got a man. It's Lofton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Mensah to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Breaks free. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going, he lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30, and it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The quick out. Touchdown, Knowles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Soft spot in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got it set up on the outside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a shoot.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
That's caught. It's Riles. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got the quick pass. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Daniels. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on 1st down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Mensah. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Terrapins in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. But this team believes, and they could just pull this off.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Turns it on at midfield. Snags it and he's open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Going to the run, it's Fletcher. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the comeback is on. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the move, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Lofton. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Start this drive at their own 48. These corners going to give them some space. To throw, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Riles. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners.
Makes the kick. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Now adjusting. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Here's a little room there. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Give to the single back. Pulled down for the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Mensah. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Mensah with the catch. It's Lofton. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. The play-action pass works. They knew the defense would be coming after them. They convert, and they're going to get out with a win. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.